Good morning. Hello, Facebook friends. Hello. Hello, Facebook friends. Hello. It's time to get silly and start the show. So here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Yes, it is Tazzy. Tazzy's going to be reading to you. I've got a couple of books to read to you. And yeah, I'm really happy because this morning, for breakfast, I had sourdough bagels, which Miss Christie and I and Wee Beast, we made those last night. Miss Christie's here. Say hi, Miss Christie. Yes, we had bagels. We made bagels ourselves. Hanalea Maya, good to see you here. We made bagels because Miss Christie has a ton of experience making sourdough bread, so I made a whole bunch of sourdough bread the other day, and then I got to knead it. And then she said, "Hey, well, why don't we try to make sourdough bagels?" And I'm like, "By we, do you want to make sourdough bagels?" And she said, "We." And I said, "Oh, that means yes in French." And then she goes, "No, we." I said, "We." And she goes, "Yes, us, as in us." I said, "Oh, okay." So I'd already said yes. So we made them, and they were awesome. We had to boil the bagels. So what you do is you take them and you boil them, and then you flip them over and you boil them a little bit more, and then you stick them in some stuff like some kind of topping. Miss Christie had sesame seeds, and I had roasted red pepper and garlic. So I sprinkled that on top. And Wee Beast afterwards thought we should just put cinnamon on, but we didn't. We're going to do that next time, and because we're going to make them today again. So that'll be great. Are we going to make them today again?
No.
Can we make them today again?
No.
Like all of us. Can we make them today again?
No.
Not a chance?
No.
She said maybe. So we get to maybe. That's a maybe. Yes. Tatum is watching. Hey, Tatum. Cheyenne and Brooklyn. We're just talking about, for breakfast, I had some cheese, and I had some sourdough bagels that we made ourselves. I was very proud of myself. So we're going to make a series of cooking little things, because we're going to call it quarantine cuisine, because we like to cook over here. And Miss Christie said we're going to call it, if Taz can do it, you can too. Because Miss Christie's a really good teacher. So, yeah, that's about all we did. Hey, that's so far. Got up and I worked on my book a little bit. So tomorrow, which is Monday morning, I am going to unveil the book that I wrote, and John Youngberg, my buddy John Youngberg, he illustrated it. So that's what we're going to do. So hey, K2, good to see you're here. The 2Ks, K2, 2Ks. That sounds like that's a hat. Hey, you got your 2K? Hey, you got your toque there? Just wondered if you got your toque there. And yeah, so I'm pretty chatty this morning. Every morning I'm pretty chatty. So what we're going to do is tomorrow, my book should be 100% done. So we're gonna unveil it tomorrow. So I'm kind of nervous, and I hope you like it. But that's about it. Shall we get to it? I just got a little kick under the table. Not like a boom, but a little doo-doo, Tazzy, doo-doo, Tazzy. Because Miss Christie keeps me on the path. On the path. Otherwise, we'd be walking around going, hey, look at all the trees. Look at the trees. Where do you think the trees came from? Just like that. So today, we're going to read Good Morning Canada. Good Morning Canada. Somebody lent me this book, and I can't remember who it is. Somebody did. Either that or this one's mine. Oh, no, somebody lent me Good Night Canada, which is, well, maybe we'll read that tonight. This is Good Night Canada, 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 Canada. And this, my friend Jackson with an X. He's got an X in the middle of his name. That's cool. I got a Z. He's got an X. Show off. Robert Munsch, so much snow. Because we got more snow. Somebody said this, and I didn't check it because I'm what we like to call lazy. That we got more snow here in Winnipeg in one day in April than we did any other time this year. Did you read that?
No. No,
she didn't read that. So it might be true. I might be making stuff up. I heard it. Shasta and Walter are here. Okay, so we're gonna sing. Oh, sing "O Canada." Oh well, you know what? Let's sing "O Canada." How about that? We'll start with that. Oh, I'm a little bit scared to sing, but here we go. Oh, stand up, take my hat off. Ready? You gonna sing with me? Okay, here we go. I'll stand back so you can see my face and you know that I'm not faking. And I'll suck in my belly. Oh my. Okay. Oh, that's all you can see. Oh well. Should I do it like this? There you go. Anyway, here we go. Oh, Canada. our home and native land. True patriot love in all our sons command. With glowing hearts we see thee rise, the true north, strong and free. From far and wide, O Canada, we stand on guard for thee. God keep our land glorious and free. O Canada, we stand on guard for thee. O Canada, we stand on guard for thee. There we go. That's me singing O Canada. There we go. And you just saw my belly, most of you. On the one on YouTube, it's just going to be, Tazz's belly can sing very well. My belly button going, Oh Canada, our home in the land. Uh-oh, my voice is stuck like this. Regular. There we go. So let's read Good Morning Canada, shall we? Shall we? Let's read Good Morning Canada, and this is the special edition celebrating Canada's 150th and the 50th. Andrea, Lynn, Beck wrote this. And it's a giveaway book that this is done by the Children's Book Center. So thank you very much for the Children's Book Center for letting me read this book. And Scholastic, you guys are awesome. Here we go. Justin, I'm reading Good Morning Canada. Morning has come to my home by the sea. I'm down by the shore. Over there, that's me. And there's some information. So this will be a teaching book too. Canada has oceans on 3 sides. The Atlantic on the east, the Pacific on the west, and way up north, the Arctic Ocean. That gives Canada the largest coastline in the world. Our southern border includes the Great Lakes, which make up the largest largest body of fresh water on Earth. Oh, I didn't know that. Oh yes, probably Lake Superior. Probably be that one. Do you think it is? I don't know. Where are you out there? Are you getting up to? Then good morning to me, and a good morning to you. Good morning to the things we love to do. Good morning, Canada. So there's a rhyming part, and then another part. Starting in Newfoundland and Labrador, following the sunrise west, the Canadian children wake up province by province and territory by territory to start the day. My words are not working today. You know what? I forgot some letters and consonants and stuff on my drink here.
Maybe it was the sourdough. Maybe we shouldn't make those anymore.
No, don't say we shouldn't make sourdough. Shh. Miss Christie's gone a little crazy. From east to west. No, that didn't work. That's 5,514 kilometers across Canada. That's a long way. So while children in the east are heading to school, those in the west are still asleep. This is Good Morning Beaver. Good morning, beaver. I caught a beaver when I was fishing one time. He was okay. I just had to get him close and then, he goes all tangled up. The beaver is one of Canada's national symbols. The beaver's front teeth never stop growing. I didn't know that. They use them to fell trees for dams and lodges, and the beaver families live in their cozy lodges year-round. The underwater entrance keeps them safe from predators. When in danger, the beavers warn others by slapping their flat tails on the water as they dive to safety, and then they dial 911. Here's another picture of the beavers. My buddy Doug Newton and I were fishing one time, and we saw something coming towards us, and it's a beaver. And it got right beside the boat and just slapped the water so hard it scared both of us. Good morning, moose. There's the moose. Moose are found right across Canada. Their legs and big hooves help them travel through deep snow, dense forests, and swampy bogs. Moose are great swimmers. Oh, I didn't notice that. And they will often dive down to find delicious plants that grow at the bottom of the lakes. A male moose can grow antlers every spring and shed them every winter. And they don't slam their tail against the water, I don't think. They don't, no? They don't need to make noise like that. They have horns. And good morning to our Canada goose. I saw some Canada geese the other day. They were flying in here. Oh my gosh. The day when it was really warm, the geese were like, ha, 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 ha. And then it snowed, and they're like, what? This is ridiculous. Geese fly in a V as they migrate north for the summer and south for the winter. Sometimes they settle in one place all year round. Canada geese eat grains and grass, berries and small fish, and they live up to 25 years and like to return to their home nest each year. Well, that's cool. I didn't know 25 years. That's awesome. I think I've shown you this picture, but you'll get 2 pictures, 2 times to see the picture all the time. That's what I'm doing today. Good morning, kayak. I don't fit in a kayak. I've tried. It was like wearing an pair of underwear that was too tight and pointy at both ends. I didn't... The first kayaks were hunting boats made by the Inuit people out of bone or wood and animal skins, usually seal. Today, many kayaks are made of brightly colored recycled plastic, and kayaks are propelled by double-bladed paddles and are a fun and sporty way to paddle in the rapids, lakes, and oceans. There you go. That's a kayak. You learn a kayak. Good morning, canoe. Before the roads and railways in Canada, people used canoes to travel by river. The first canoes were built from wood and bark by the indigenous people, and canoes were made in many sizes and used to transport passengers and goods from place to place. Today, canoes are still employed for camping and paddling fun. Well, this is a Canadian version of The More You Know. They used to have those great big ones that the fur traders had, those great big ones that will come down. I think they're big Montrealers or something. I don't know what they're called. Good morning, Looney. Well, it's like they're talking to me. And good morning, Toonie. The loonie is the Canada's $1 coin. It replaced the paper dollar in 1987. That long ago. Oh my gosh. The fun nickname came from the loon engraved on its sides. The toonie came along in 1996. This brass and nickel $2 coin has a polar bear on one side, and both sides have a portrait of the Queen Elizabeth engraved on the other. Here's a fun fact that my brother-in-law's brother-in-law, okay, so my older sister's brother, his older sister's brother would be me. So my brother-in-law's brother-in-law, my older sister's wife, his brother-in-law helped design the first, the toonie. It was going to be called the Voyageur, not the Voyeur. They were just going to look at it. But the Voyageur, and my brother-in-law's brother-in-law helped design that. Good morning, hockey! The reason we yell True North here in Winnipeg. Hockey is Canada's national winter sport. People have played hockey here for more than 150 years, and Canadians of all ages play hockey for fun with their friends or in a community leagues. They love to cheer on their favorite professional hockey team, and Canadian professional hockey players are so good, they play all over the world. Bum, bum, ba-dum, bum, bum. Bum, ba-da-da, ba. Bum, ba-da, bum, ba-da. Bum, ba-da, bum, ba, ba, ba-da, ba, ba, ba-da, ba. That's the old song for the old people for Hockey Night in Canada. Good morning, snow! I didn't say it like that. I was like, good morning, snow. You have to embrace it all. Good morning, snow. Snow is simply frozen water. Oh my gosh. Snowflakes are ice crystals formed in the clouds. The farther they fall, the larger they become. No two snowflakes are the same. Well, there might be a couple. Some parts of Canada are covered in snow for 6 months of the year, and Canadians enjoy many snow sports such as skiing, snowshoeing, tobogganing, and snowboarding, and also staying inside and watching Netflix. And making sourdough. Snow, snow, go away. It's not your time to be here today. Good morning, Mounties all in a row. The Royal Canadian Mounted Police are often called the Mounties. In Canada's early days, they rode horses, and now they drive cars. Well, progression. And they are one of the many police forces that keep Canadians safe. You can still see them standing guard in their bright red uniforms at an important government occasions or on mounted horses to perform the famous RCMP musical ride. I was born in Regina, and that's where they have the... there's a squirrel on our roof. You see? Oh, never mind. Sorry. I was born in Regina, and that's where they have the RCMP museum, and that's where they have the graduating class and things like that. And I've seen the musical ride. It's really cool. Good morning, maples! The maple leaf is the symbol of Canada. The tall, strong maple tree reflects our country's strength, and it is the leaf that is featured in bold red on our red and white flag. Maple trees are common in eastern Canada, and each spring maple forests provide sap that makes a favorite Canadian treat, maple syrup. So there you go. So I am the second or third favorite sap from Canada. Oh, and syrup sweet. Most of the world's maple syrup comes from Quebec. Merci, Quebec. Mon petit shoes. Each spring, small holes are drilled or tapped into the maple trees, so sap can be collected and boiled down to make maple syrup. It takes 40 liters of sap to make 1 liter of delicious syrup. The best sap comes from the sugar maple tree. Well, that makes sense, eh? Oh, the worst sap comes from the broccoli maple tree. Heart trees. Good morning to our fields of wheat. Wheat is a type of grass, and the grains are used to make flour and other food products. In Canada, wheat is the most important crop for ourselves and to sell to other countries. It is grown mostly in the prairie provinces like Manitoba and Saskatchewan and Alberta. Saskatchewan's nickname is the breadbasket of Canada. I know this because I grew up in the summer times on farms in Saskatchewan. I love my farmer folks, they're fun. And the very end, good morning, Canada, Canada. Oh, Canada, Canada, Canada. There we go. So good morning to everybody. That book wasn't silly. It was more informational. That's it. Sometimes we have to learn, and sometimes we have to be silly. So sometimes they're serious, and sometimes they're silly. So sometimes, I like being silly a lot, but sometimes I have to be serious. So you can be silly and serious. And serious now, we must be serious. And then sometimes we can be silly, totally silly, let's be silly, silly, and then serious. Really? Silly, serious, silly, serious. So that's what we do. Christy has her serious face on, so it's time for me to read another book. This one is from my friend Jackson. Jackson with an 8. Jackson. And this is called So Much Snow. So let's go and read So Much Snow. A blizzard, a blizzard, a blizzard, said Jasmine's mother. Maybe you should stay home from school today. There's no snow now, said Jasmine. And besides, I like snow, and I want to go to school. It's pizza day. Well, dress really warm, her mother said. So Jasmine dressed really warm, and right away it started to snow. Very hard. And Jasmine sang, neat, neat, snowy feet can't be beat. Neat, neat, snowy feet can't be beat, 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 beat. Wintertime is fun. I don't think her voice went that low. Oh, I showed you the words. There's the words. Here's the picture. It'd be very boring if I just showed you the words all the time. Wintertime is fun, fun, fun. Jasmine walked down the road towards the school. By the time she got to the corner, the snow was up to her knees, and Jasmine sang, Gee, gee, frozen knees, boots are filling up on me. Gee, gee, frozen knees, boots are filling up with me. Wintertime is fun. I showed you the words again. Wintertime is fun. You can just check my spelling if you want. Wintertime is fun, fun, fun. Jasmine walked and walked and walked. She must have lived far away at school. Either that or she didn't know the way. Jasmine walked and walked and walked, and soon the snow was up to her bum. And Jasmine sang, Poor bum, frozen numb, snow so deep I cannot run. Poor bum, frozen numb, snow so deep I cannot run. Wintertime is fun. I did the words again. Wintertime is fun. Holy, my brain is all over the map here. It's hard to read sometimes when my brain gets all over the map. Jasmine walked and walked and walked. She could see the school, but the snow was up to her nose. And Jasmine sang, "Oh no, it's at my nose. What if the whole world froze? Oh no, it's up to my nose. What if the whole world froze, froze, froze? Winter time is fun." Now I got the picture and the words. Picture and the words, 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 words. Jasmine stopped walking, and the snow kept coming down. And it was only the top of her hat was above the snow. And Jasmine sang, "Oh, dread over my head, I wish I was home in bed, bed, bed. Oh, dread over my head, wish I was home in bed, bed, bed. Winter time's no fun. Winter time's no fun, 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 fun." It's probably more like, because the snow would be there, right? She stood there singing for a long time. Finally, the school caretaker came stomping through the snow on a pair of snowshoes. He pulled Jasmine up by her hat and yelled, "Oh, a frozen kid! Oh, there's a frozen kid right there. What am I going to do? Frozen kid. Ah." Then he went stomping back through the blizzard, pulling Jasmine behind him. "Where are you going?" said Jasmine. She was frozen, so he goes, Where are you going? "I'm taking you to the nurse's office," said the caretaker. We're gonna get you warmed up, and if you're okay, I'll take you to your classroom." "Sounds good," said Jasmine. I added that part. So he took Jasmine inside of the nurse's office and dropped her into a chair. The vice principal came in and said, "You're frozen stiff. Let's get you warmed up. Oh, here are some nice blankets." And she wrapped Jasmine in 10 layers of blankets, but Jasmine didn't unfreeze. And obviously, the principal was related to the caretaker because they have the same voice. When the book rattles like that, that means I'm laughing behind it. The school secretary came in and said, "You're frozen stiff. Let's get you warmed up. I'll go get you a nice cup of hot chocolate." And she poured the hot chocolate into Jasmine's mouth. "Yum," said Jasmine, but she did not unfreeze. Just a little side note, if you've got a little brother or sister, or anybody, do not pour boiling liquid into their throat. This has been a paid announcement by Tazzy. It's for your safety. Finally, the caretaker came back in. He took one look at Jasmine and said, "Oh, you're still frozen, huh? Okay, let me see what I can do." And he got a huge duster and tickled Jasmine under the chin. And Jasmine started to laugh. And crack! The ice shattered into 1,000,000 pieces. Laughter can defeat almost anything. So the caretaker took her to her class. And on the way there, they stopped past the principal's office, who was, golfing. "Why," said the principal, "what are you doing? What are you two doing here at school? There's a blizzard outside, and it's not going to stop. So you know what? We're having a snow day. Everybody has to go home." "Wait a minute," said Jasmine. "It's pizza day." So they all went out for lunch, and Jasmine sang, "Snowing a little or snowing a lot, winter's okay when you've got help to get you through the bad spots. Winter time is fun." And they went and got some pizza. Pizza. The natural enemy of winter is pizza. 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 There you go. Pardon me. A little cough there at the end. That was a lot. It's fun. I like Robert Munsch. He's very silly. Like he's just takes a little idea and just makes it almost impossible, right? Almost impossible. The snow is up to her nose and then up past her. I think my favorite line in the whole thing that made me laugh is poor bum frozen numb. Snow so deep I cannot run. I just think that's funny because I'm very silly. So take time to be silly today. Take time to be silly today. And I'm still looking for some old or what we call vintage books that are children's books that are older. I know that I've got Are You My Mother coming, and I'm saying a lot. Hey, there is and now I can't. Now every time I go to say I'm going to stop and be like, I just want to, and then, but I just did it. So thank you very much for those of you that are lending me books and those that have you sent me kind donations to buy books and things like that. I've got a few books here, but I'm still in need of a few more. If you don't mind sending me a message with which books that you have that you can lend me, and then we'll make sure that we don't sort of cross it over. So I'm looking for the older books from when I was a kid so I can read you some of the stories that I had as well. Be silly, right? Today, be silly, get out in the sunshine, do something for your mind, right? Do something for your mind, do some school. I know it's Sunday, that I just found out it's Sunday because I forgot what day of the week it was because I've been doing these every day. But do something for your mind, some sort of schoolwork or some sort of project. Do something to be creative. Get your body moving. And then dance, you go, I can dance, you could dance, dancey. Oh, look who's up here. There you go. Has been watching us. And so has been Rodzilla's on the other side. Where is he? I gotta move my head the wrong way. There. It's hard when you're doing it backwards. There's Rodzilla right there. Thank you. So make sure that you take the time to and do some stuff. Watch some things on YouTube that are not just games or things like that. Watch something that you can learn from. My buddy Rupert Appleyard, he's a fairy finder and he's also a balloon twister. He does all kinds of neat stuff like that. And so look him up. Ken Valgardson, Kenny V, he has some things on YouTube which are sort of fun and instructional. So do something for your brain, do something for your body. I'm going to go lift some weights and do that sort of thing and go for a walk. That's what I'm going to do today. And we're going to make more sourdough stuff today, right?
No.
No, she said maybe. So what we're going to do is make sure you be silly, you be safe, you be brave. And you know what? It's okay to get mad. It's okay to get sad. And it's okay not to be enjoying the people around you because sometimes you're in closed space and you just, I just need my own space. But the most important thing is always, that's right, ABK, always be kind. Always be kind, right? And be you. Be the best version of you that you can be at that time. So you're not always going to be perfect. And we don't want you to be perfect. Here's what we want you to be. The best that you can be at that moment. And if you find you're not being your best, then just say sorry or try to do better next time. That's all. Because in my world, and all that you say and all that you do, you never have to be perfect. You just have to be you. Take good care. Lots of love. Make sure you tell the people around you how much you appreciate and love them. Bye-bye.